Just enjoy the Spider-Man 2 pizza theme.
Easton, now you are yelling.
Oh, sorry guys, spoilers for Frozen 2. Oh, okay. That's not very much of a spoiler. See, there's the end. Everything comes to an end eventually. There's some existential fuel. Alright, Dead by Daylight. Alright, Colonel
Some
Sanders.
actual music jokes.
A finger-licking good dating simulator's almost done downloading. Anyway, welcome to the stream, guys. We're gonna do stuff in here. Alright. I'm just gonna listen to what my voice sounds like. I'm gonna mute desktop real quick and deafen that. Let's see, what does this sound like? Alright, it doesn't sound bad. I'm a bit loud, but I'll just turn that down a bit. Alright. This isn't copyrighted music, right, Greg?
I have no idea.
I guess it doesn't matter as much. This isn't YouTube. Alright, I'm gonna look at the memes that you guys sent. So this is kind of an unofficial meme review, but it's still meme review. Let's see. Okay. Alright. Alright, you lying if you say you never got hungry when you saw these things in SpongeBob. Oh no. Alright. Green arrows, fruit snacks. I can't even read that. Okay, stand still. Now if you stop shaking, you'll be fine. Just tell me yourselves. Or should I say... I can't even read that text, it's so small. This is a bad meme. Alright. Minecraft has much violence. My son play Minecraft. He started crying because zombie kill him. And he's sad and throw a tantrum. What I do take game from him or hide him like I do with moist things. Alright, it's just bad spelling. No, we'll leave that one. Alright, this is horrifying. RN. Are Netflix a country? Are negative numbers depressed? Are newborn babies supposed to ribbit? Are nuns CIA or FBI? Are Nazis from anime? Are narwhals Nars or walls? Are Nintendo developing a nuclear bomb? Are nuts a kind of nut? What is with this?
Wait, where is that? I want to find that.
You want the image? Just go.
There's like
Just look in memes.
I don't know where it is.
Okay, so basically yesterday my girlfriend and I went to the movies with a bunch of friends. The entire movie we held hands and she's laid her head on my shoulder. It's actually... Wait. No, never mind. In the end of the movie, she looked at me, I looked at her, and then we just did it. It was so perfect. 11 out of 10 would recommend. Will do kissing your girlfriend tomorrow. Okay. That's why you don't be vague with the internet. If you are homeschooled, why are you homeschooled? The girls... No. No. No, that's not... Obama, I'm deleting that. Oh, sorry, I deleted the wrong thing. Whoops. Looks like we missed a meme. No, I keep deleting memes on accident. I'm sorry. Alright. Wanna come to mine for... Oh, this is a Club Penguin one. Banned. Server automatically banned you for saying a bad word. You said, and by coffee I mean We all make mistakes in the heat of passion, limbo, gym group. Okay. Yeah. My ex gets A+ on a test. Me, oh, so you cheated on that too. Homeschool.
Oh, shit.
Homeschool was
Shit.
no, we're not. Homeschool. No, I'm deleting that because you're slandering my homeschool. Japanese man dated a cockroach, ate it when it died. Oh no. Okay, Japan, we didn't want to do this.
Why we should ban Japan.
Ban Japan, I'm gonna tweet that.
Hashtag ban Japan.
Here, you know what, I'm just gonna keep Twitter open the whole time so that I can randomly tweet whatever I need to tweet. Hashtag ban Japan. Alright, there we go. Alright, Jeffrey Epstein killed himself. Hashtag sponsored. Alright, he's got the spirit, but not the water. Okay. Cheetah sees photographer napping under a tree and decides to join him. Be trying to not to die from cuteness. Gotta keep that meal warm. Yep, okay.
Alright, so I have some VR news.
Alright. What's going on? I can see through you. My soul told me he's transgender, so that makes me transparent. Okay.
Hold on, I will be right back. I need to watch this.
Okay. Cops when interviewing witnesses at crime scenes. Did anything seem strange? Like maybe something black. Hasbro Gaming. Oh, alright. What is going on? I'm not sure. Are you alone? Cause you're gaining my interest. Lol, killed it. My turn? Oh yeah, let's see. Are you a banker? Because leave me alone. Flex tape can't fix that, okay. What the heck? Caved in dad, 32, left paralyzed with half a skull and sunken brain after brutal attack. Dude now looks like a deflated basketball, yikes. Yikes, it's kind of true though. You are challenged by twins Amy and Liv. What? I don't know, I don't get that meme. What game are you most proud of beating? A game called my goodness. Yeah, wait a second, we need some ambient music. Let's music. Alright, let's listen to my mix. Oh wait, no, this is copyrighted. No. Hang on. How's the chat doing? Nothing. Okay. Alright, no, this is copyrighted. We're not gonna listen to that. This is all copyrighted. My goodness. Okay, we're not gonna listen to music. How about? Oh, you know what? Let's listen to Vaporwave. Africa. That's... yeah. Alright. This is nice. Teachers and gamers agree. Slave Tetris isn't how you educate your kids about slavery. Thanks to a social media backlash, a Danish company learned the hard way that there are better methods for teaching students about a painful chapter in history. Oh yikes. Oh my goodness. Alright, that's a cursed image. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee, ice... no. Okay, that's horrifying. This is my new background, of course it is. Oh look, it's a gun with, yeah. This kindergarten in Taiwan probably shouldn't have used photos to mark each student's plan. What?
They look like Grace.
Oh, that's unfortunate. This is a Belgian gun. That's a little bit over the top, don't you think, Mr. Belgian guy?
Shut the fuck up. We at least have something.
We at least have something. You know, come to Texas.
Okay, true. Okay, this is just a bit of
Haha, yes. Haha, yes. Haha, yes. Okay, I've seen a lot of spam. Guys, you're talking way too much.
But wait, that was like 1 hour, like a little bit that we started talking. Now memes start again.
Sky News. The US is a wonderful place to live, unless you're... Hold up for just a sec. Ashen1, why did you send this? Why did you send me this? Oh my gosh, I accidentally had sent out a picture. Lest thou desire to see it? Haha, I just delete it. Delete it, unless thee craves. Haha, nay, banish it. Lest.
What is that? Why?
What the heck? They've got like antiques in the
Fucking
vending. What do me and Santa have in common? We're both fillers. Except Santa drops his sex content. Oh no. Oh, there's supposed to be a difference? Oh no. This whole November is really messing up with my diet.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, B. Okay. Understanding English, understanding French, understanding Chinese, understanding that she doesn't love you. No. Portal. Oh. Oh, well it's a doggo. It's a doggo meme, that's wholesome. What is this? Why? What the? What the heck? Oh. Alright, when you step on wet floor with socks. Oh no. Please grant me the sweet release of death. You know what? That default Lego minifigure face really does look like they just want to die, doesn't it? I can't read it, it's so small. Sorry, my mom says I can't. I have to study.
Kidnap kids.
Why do dwarfs in every fantasy have such a tragic history? Because dwarves are associated with treasure and riches ultimately bring demise. Because greed and such, but they have good qualities such as hard work and craft. Dwarves were based on Jews. Tragic history comes with greed. Oh, yikes. Okay. The wilderness must be... No. Who sent this? Was this... Yeah, it wasn't really Obama. No. What on earth? That looks like a slaughter... It's a mobile slaughterhouse. Yikes. Oh, look at that. It's the sickle and... Yeah. Why is the first one not judged, but the second one offends? Nuns don't randomly explode. Oh no, the last thing the dinosaurs saw before mass extinction.
It's like one of my only memes I posted.
Good, nice one. Come on down to mental illness. We got nap time, candy, forgetty juice, dangly boys, face water, yummy snacks, alone. Okay, nice. How re-establishing the Soviet Union can bring back disco. Oh, you know what? That reminds me. Now I've got to play Rasputin. There we go. That's a nice one. would be such a cute and fun room. Imagine being stuck in a room surrounded by everyone you've ever... Oh no. Puppies. No, not dead bodies again. Oh gosh. This is a cursed image. So many of these are so small I can't read. Okay,
I can read that one for you.
let's see what we get. You're
Your
something.
turn, Daddy. Your turn, Daddy. Go.
Okay,
Looks
yeah.
like you get to take a card. What did it say? Get out of jail free card. Very useful.
Okay. Alright then. My brother is the best cook because with 2 eggs, 1 sausage, and a little bit. No. No. I missed 10 seconds ago when I didn't know this thing existed. It's humming. Can we go out and make it
Really?
human? It's human. Wait, it's human. Can we go out and make it human? Oh, I see a meme format arising. Do you cut on that in your car? I get some weird looks from the neighbors when I drive it upstairs. They don't understand, but they don't have to. No. Oh no. 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 Michael, great sentences. The word is deck. Oh no. No. There are no accidents, Master Oogway. Oh goodness. I hate it when I lose my black friend in the dark, lose my white friends in the snow, lose my Asian friend in the sand. So where do you lose your Arabian friends? In an explosion, okay. Been chatting for... oh no. Now she tells me she's an undercover cop. How cool is that for someone her age? Okay. Nobody, couples in the school hallway. It's even worse when you're homeschooled. Banjo music starts. Alright. In 1965, a machine was patented to deliver a baby using centrifugal force. The machine would spin you until the baby came out and it would be caught in a net. You spin me right round. Yes, baby, right round. That's too perfect. Okay. Oh, that's a cursed image. In many ways. I don't like that one. Why didn't Logan Paul high-five Race Gum? I don't know, but that's not the last time he left in Asia. If you don't see him, neither will his family, so watch out for them. They have a kill count on the back. Oh my. How would you feel if I were your daughter? Do you like my swords? My diamond swords. You can't afford for. Oh no.
For my diamond sword.
This is why people dies. Yes. Oh, I actually just made a meme with this SpongeBob format. There's no such thing as Men's Day. 85% of homeless men are men. Of homeless are men. 70% of homicide victims are men. 40% of domestic abuse victims are men. An average serve 64% longer in prison. Are less likely to report mental and physical illness. 76% of suicides are men. If feminists want gender equality, they need to start killing themselves. Okay. We gotta bring that suicide rate up to 50, alright. Teacher, give me your dictionary. Kid named Shanary. No. Street Wars, the battle for the streets. That's a nice edit. When will the baby come, mommy? Soon, sweetheart. What the heck is this? Above me, Scoop.
We know, bro.
What is this curse? What if they brought upon this cursed land? Wait, oh no.
Don't
Okay.
even ask.
Oh no. That's an unfortunate name for a teacher. Subtle depressed people traits. Prison cease change in prisoners after shelter cats are brought in. Prison food just got better. Let's go. What do cats taste like?
We're asking the real questions here.
Yeah, What do cats legitimately taste like?
Oh, Jesus fucking, what the fudge?
What do cats actually taste like? What do cats actually taste like?
Actually.
No, I don't want the cat's sense of taste. What do cats taste like? Get rid of the actually. So anyone in the chat, go feral. You sound like critical. Oh, do I? Oh, do I now? Towards underscore. When did you? I don't know. I just have like the monotone voice, don't I? Does cat meat taste good? What does it taste like? I want that one. The rest of these answers won't really answer your question. I will. I've had it twice. Both times it sucked. Okay. Texturally, it's similar to goat or pork. Almost like chicken, but stringier. Same color as pork. Same general fattiness. That's where the similarities end. Granted, both times were in seaside towns, but the flavor was akin to the way it smells when you open a can of tuna. Fishy, pungent, and strong. Basically, cat tasted like cheap cat food smells. I've eaten cow, pig, the best, deer, duck, dog, chicken, lamb, goat, guinea hen. Wait, guinea hen? What? Oyster, fish, clam, squid, octopus, grub worm, barnacle, mussel, crab, lobster, sea urchin, llama, duck, goose, swan, squirrel, rabbit, turkey, emu, alligator, quail, turtle, coyote, and llama. And cat was the worst, not even close. Okay, so cat does not taste good. What do dogs taste like?
Ask any Chinese person.
Can dogs taste? I like how the first answers Google gives is all like, can dogs taste? No, I want, what do dogs taste like? What does dog and cat meat taste like? Oh wait, what do dogs taste like on Quora? That's nice. Oh, the first answer is by an Asian person. This is my first answer in Quora, and it's about dog meat. Oh well. Alright, I come from a culture, where bizarre meats are treasured as delicacies. Other than dog meat, we Manadonese also eat a species of bat we call kalong, tortoises, snakes, sailfin lizards, etc. From all these extraordinary types of meats, I enjoy dog meat the most. Oh gosh, is that green stuff dog meat? Looks disgusting. Most of my dogs said that they will never eat dog meat because it's only second to being cannibalistic on the atrocity scale. But I know in my homeland Manado, and also Palu and Gorontalo, neighboring cities, there are farms that specifically tend dogs for their meat. A family member of mine also said, well, some bird species are prized as pets while we eat chicken, duck, and burung dara, a type of dove eaten in Chinese cuisine. We're basically doing the same thing to dog. I know it's a bit, okay, so basically, let me just skip. What does it taste like? The taste/texture, the dog meat itself is quite fatty, fattier than beef, but it's not as much as pork, very tender, might be due to the cooking process plus fattiness. And the most prominent thing I felt is that there are many small bones in the meat, and it annoys me a lot that I need to watch out for these bones while chewing the meat. The taste of the meat itself is gamey, as other answers have described. The tanginess and strength of the flavor stands out, and I believe these factors, other than the bones of course, are the ones that will tell me, oh, this is a dog meat, when I am trying to guess what the meat is being served on our Mandanese family's table. Okay, upvote that one. Very insightful. Anyway, back to memes. Alright, be who you needed when you were younger. Me. Hanger. Oh. Okay. It's a beautiful day. The longer you look at this image, the stranger it gets. What the heck? What on earth? I don't even know. Let's play Take On Me Vaporwave Edition. Alright, what's this? Imagine the best prank. You put a magazine in and pull the trigger. It would blow his mind. That it would. Alright, class. Bullies, substitute teacher, okay. Do not. Oh, kid named Shut the kid named Up. Do not. Okay. Oh, okay, I see. Alright, no. Mother-in-law thought it was good idea to get a sculpture of this beautiful moment. One-legged man with flaccid donkey begs for cash from disgusted person. Alright, yikes. Oh, that's disgusting, no. Oh, I hate that, no. Raid, Shadow Legends. Okay. This'll make you click here. I click 10 times, please help. There's so much, it's everywhere. No. Oh, this cat is... no. Oh look, it's He-Man with automatons?
They're Diglets.
What?
Diglett.
What are the... what?
Pokemon. They're
Oh,
Pokemon.
Pokemon. Their face just reminded me of automatons.
You don't know what that is, a Pokemon? Damn. You
No, I haven't played much Pokemon. Unfortunately. Your mental illness is all in your head. Where did you think it was? Mental illness is of course, what isn't? Glub glub, he whispers. What can I accept? What can I say except delete this? Oh, I just realized what that picture was. Goodness, no. I'm deleting that. Oh, baby Obama, that's nice. Oh, okay, this is another cursed image. Jojo Siwa. This is cursed. Alright. Spider-Man 3 Beans Edition. PS2. No, I don't like beans anymore. I finally did it. I got a girlfriend. No strings attached, no karma. I'm just genuinely happy. I really love her. I'm super happy now. I can finally use the relationship tag. Congrats on me. Where are you hiding your trunk garage? Nah, dude. She stays in my basement. She nicknamed me you're a psycho. It's pretty. Okay. All right. Oh. Seemed like they finally got tired of Master Splinters. that's very dark. Alright, Germs. Yeah. Anything. Me. Okay, well it's depressing. Spam. Yep. What the... Sharks are now swimming in homes in Abaco. What the heck? Okay. If people keep testing me. Alright, well that's the end of the memes.
Wait, is it though?
That's all the memes that I see. The memes are done.
Is it though?
Oh. We were going to make a VR Portal game, but then we realized that we were gonna make a bunch of people motion sick. Sad turret noises. See, that would be funnier if I actually played Portal. Oh. Okay. Oh. Kristoff had his... Kristoff. Wait, what did they do to Kristoff? Alright, well anyway, should I play the Colonel Sanders simulator now? I'm gonna see what this thing's all about. I'm just gonna...
I don't care, I'm changing you anyway.
So how's it going, Gregory?
Going well. But I
That's
want you to come on to
Tekken.
the server. Yeah.
I wish, I mean I can, wait, let me try running it one more time.
Come on. Just I don't know how to tell you this, but you know what you also need to do? So in the Tekken launcher, you can open that, right? You can open Tekken launcher.
Yeah.
Well, you open Tekken launcher, you'll see something in the top right called launcher settings.
Oh my goodness, this game is so loud. What is... I don't know what that was, but it makes me want to play this game even more now. Anyway, before I get down to that, let me see what this Tekkit is all about.
So, wait, let me just look at your go to your ticket launcher. Yeah, ticket.
It's loading.
Ticket launcher.
It's gonna get up in just a second, I think. I mean, it should be.
Hope. We hope. Yeah, just give it a second.
Okay.
Sure it takes.
Oh, there are two of them. Wait, let me get rid of that one.
No, just leave it.
Okay. Wait, what is this? No, I'm not gonna.
Now, now go to top right, launcher settings.
Launcher options.
Top right. Right.
Right. Okay. No.
Java settings.
Java settings.
Yes.
Stand up.
Yes.
Oh, memory.
Memory. It goes down to 3.5 gigabytes, and that's it.
How many gigabytes does your thing have? Computer.
How do you check that?
You're leaving.
No idea. But
I think I want you.
for me, when I do that, it tells me I have about a 10.
Oh, maybe my computer just isn't good enough.
Wait. Go to Minecraft Java version. Java version. Yeah.
Wait, what about latest 60? Okay, that
It's
doesn't.
related. Yeah. And that doesn't change.
No, that doesn't change anything. Let me try run. Maybe I can try running it again. We'll see if this does anything. If not, we'll just have to go ahead with trying to win over Colonel Sanders. I feel like I'm gonna fail at that, to be honest. I am enjoying the music, though. How's the chat going? It's not going. Okay, that's nice.
No, but wait. Just let it. Yeah, it's just gonna leave it there. For me, it also doesn't go. You just need to leave it there for a bit.
Leave what?
So it doesn't immediately start up. It looks like it's not working, but you just need to leave it. No,
Alright. Let's see. I don't have anything unnecessary, do I? I don't think so. I mean, I guess I use voice mod constantly. Because that's where my... I use voice mod constantly because that's how I filter in my voice. Just because I always feel like using voice changer, so maybe I should.
Do you have anything else downloaded in Technic?
I don't think so. Oh, okay. It's launching now. Alright, here it is. Let's see if it works this time. I mean, last time I didn't let it finish, so maybe if I leave it there for a while, it'll eventually come up. Alright. Let's try out. Man, I can't speak when I hear my own voice at all. Let's try out some fun voice filters. How about Alien?
God.
Alright, never mind, we're not gonna do that. Alright, well this is gonna take a second. In the meantime, I guess we'll start this. And then we'll let that load. Okay. Continue, new game, load game. Let's take a look at settings to make sure everything is optimized for our convenience. You know what, maybe I can open the chat on a separate device. Not that it will probably be active, but just in case. Alright, this is also loading, apparently. Oh no. The dating simulator is not responding now. Let me relaunch.
Your thing wasn't responding. It'd say the Technic thing was not responding.
Oh yeah, my Technic thing wasn't... Yeah, my Technic thing is not responding either.
You need to let it. You need to let it. It also didn't respond for me. You just need to let it do.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'll leave that, but I'm just gonna relaunch the dating simulator. Alright. I can also use this. I can also use this my other device to monitor my stream and make sure nothing goes off the rails. Alright, it's launching. Are you on Minecraft right now?
Hello?
Hello. How's it going?
Good.
I'm trying to launch two things at the moment. We'll see if either of them work.
I got a notification saying that you were playing it.
Alright, I'm gonna play in the background the 80s remix of Imagine Dragons' Believer.
Okay. I will leave.
The ships? I just got pummeled by a witch with. Are you kidding me?
Oh wait, no, the game is up. The game is so loud.
Hey, yeah, you need to turn off music. So when you come into the lobby screen, the lobby at first, there's gonna be a music like no exit, which will turn off the music because the music is 80s. Okay.
Yes. Alright, everything is being slow at the moment. Which is expected, I guess. Alright, Minecraft is still loading. Alright, the dating simulator is up and running, however. We'll just start in. Wait. Okay. We'll turn the master volume down to halfway. How do you save? Okay. Alright, just back. Maybe I should put this on not full screen so that I can easily get to something else should I need it. Then again, this isn't really helping, is it? Oh no, that's fine. There we go. That's good. I think. I think that's good. Stream, tell me if that's good. If that's good to you. Well, I can see the stream, so I can... Yeah. Alright. I think that'll work for now. New game. Okay. What should my name be? This is one of the most important decisions. Do you have any suggestions? Wait, is Eli still here?
No. So it's a dating sim of KOC.
I need this to be classic. I need this to be iconic. This is gonna be me. This is gonna be the 0-100 channel throughout this playthrough. What is it? Wait, let me make that full screen. That's better. It has to be something... This is the thing, I always have trouble when it comes to giving the character a name. I always spend a long time considering what the name should be. What's an exotic name?
Just don't go by it.
No, wait. Oh, doesn't allow. I think that's how you spell it. I'm not gonna go with that.
Oh, nice.
Wait a minute. Alright, we're gonna use a Nordic name. An exotic Nordic name. Let's see, Nordic names. What's it gonna be? I was trying to put Soren Kierkegaard, but that is too long apparently. Alright. Arvid, Asger, Asmund, Alfhild, Alvilda, Now that would imply that I'm a female, which I could be, I don't know. I guess you're just... unless you get to choose what you are in this game. Astra, Astrid, Audhild, Alden, Balder, Bard, Bergljot, Berger, Bjark, Bjarni, Bjart, Bjorn, Bodil, Borgild, Brand, Brenda, Brenna, Brynjar, Calder. I think I like Avilda the best. I think I'm gonna go with Avilda. I think it's between Alfhild and Avilda. Which one do you think is better, Alfhild or Avilda? Who just joined?
Jacker. Look what I have in my hand.
I'm just gonna go with Avilda. We're canonically a female in this game. Which makes sense,
I
because...
can't see you because you're in a morph.
Wait. Now you'll see what I have.
A nuke.
Chicken. Chicken.
What I have in my hand.
What is that?
Crafting terminal.
Yes. Do you have food? Because I'm kind of out of food.
I just steal some from the farm, the carrots from the farm nearby.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go eat,
See ya.
guys.
Right, the game is loading. Discord is
Now it's
popping.
just.
Oh. So
now it's
how?
just,
So how's it going?
good.
Are you a fan of KFC? Is KFC something that you would consume?
It's not something that I would want to regularly consume. I'm not sure. I don't remember it well, but I think I've only been to a KFC once. So.
Alright, well, how do you feel about Colonel Sanders himself?
Well,
The Colonel himself. Would you call him obnoxious or ambitious? I need to gather people's opinions. That's what I was trying to say about the man himself before I proceed with the game. Oh wait, the game is up. There we go. Alright. Alright. Yeah, I'm playing the Colonel Sanders dating simulator, so if you're confused by anything I might say. Oh man, it's being so slow. Okay, I'm gonna close Minecraft. I honestly don't care at this point. Oh, whoops. Wait. No. Let me restart. I accidentally pressed. First bite. What? No, what's going on? No. Settings, title screen. Let me restart. This is frustrating. Alright. Full screen. There we go. Alright. Looks like Discord is not responding either. Okay. Well, we're just gonna proceed then. We're just gonna play this. Alright, Avilda. No, not Aliva. Avilda. Welcome, chef. Before we get started, tell us your name. Alright, this is when we're gonna start. We're gonna start over. We didn't even get started. We got a bad start, so we're starting over. So we are canonically a woman in this game. According to this playthrough, we are Avilda. I mean, unless we're canonically a male in the game, but I don't think so. As long as we have the choice of... As long as we have the advantage of it not being stated, then that's what I'm going to say. And we'll just let this load for a while, I guess. Maybe once I get past the first chapter or so, I'll see if I can relaunch Discord, but it seems like it's just slowing everything down. So maybe. It seems like this is also getting very slow. It'll come through eventually. Just give it some time. Just give it some time. We've got to learn patience. It'll probably come in handy for this game. Alright, it's not responding. That's not a good sign. If it makes it through this, it'll probably load. We've just got to be patient. So how are you doing, chat? If there's anyone watching, which I don't think there is. If anyone at all is watching, just give me a sign. Because I need to know that I'm not alone if I'm not. Alright, well the game's loading. Feel free to chat still, but it's not mandatory anyway. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. I like that fade. Alright. Or you could wake up. Now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. This is only the second visual novel I've ever played. The other one being Doki Doki Literature Club, of course. Alright, smack that clock, up and at 'em, or throw the clock out the window and stay in bed for, well, we're gonna be responsible and smack that clock. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by, and you find your imagination getting away from you. You need to take this seriously, or you allow yourself to daydream a bit, thinking about the future. You know, I'm an imaginative person, we'll go with that. It's here, finally, your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare, so many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities. When you realize you're running late, you grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. Alright. Oh yes, I haven't eaten anything today, so I'm actually hungry. Mmm, delicious. Just what you needed to wake up those taste buds. Yikes, you're in such a hurry. In fact, you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Uh-oh. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend, Miriam. Lifelong best friend forever, I'm sorry. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Good morning, Evilda. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Actually, because I sure am. Excited, a little nervous, okay, a lot nervous. Well, what the... It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam, raised by MasterChef parents, aka Gordon Ramsay. She's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together, you rescued me from that quicksand box. It's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. But with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day-only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth in practicing on a mannequin. Oh, okay. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Let's pep talk. Remember last month when you saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet, and she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower, and that other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? I've been waiting so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. That's right, Miriam. Can you believe I cut them myself? You definitely believe it. Okay. I cannot believe it. Before you get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom-engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Colonel Sanders? Hey! Oh no. Oh no. Rival number one. It's Ashley. Your arch-rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken chins. I take that as a compliment. You leave Evilda's shins alone. They are perfectly normal shins. You can't stand... I guess that's pronounced Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's Ash... Oh, there we go. But she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. She probably has an inferiority complex and is super insecure, but whatever. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. I'm not sure how, but okay. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight that you can see him casually working out his glutes while he stays his style. Well, while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' boots. Ahem, Van. Alright, what's Van? Oh no. You rang. Oh. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, so they're the dark versions, but substantially more devious, yep. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You think they just hand us our diplomas now? Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. See you later, losers. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Oh, oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you! I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I think he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Avilda, so... Are you going to make me hold this door all day? Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. He's probably a great chef. Is it just me, or is he kinda cute? Yeah, you go for it, Miriam. I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following me into the building. Alright, here we go. Next scene, I guess. Colonel Sanders is gonna show up. Oh look, there's like... someone in the corner. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium at the front of the class. Adorable. Sprinkles. Now, quiet down, everyone. Who's this unreasonably cute pup and why is he our culinary class? He must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and a little fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof. Alright, Sprinkles. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever! I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. And consuming the dining as well. Yeah. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. And then... he walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. Also, he's not a professor, he's just a student like us. It's him! If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Oh, he has a favorite student. Okay. He's showing favoritism already. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. Is that the voice I want to go? This is our integral character. Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders. I mean, I feel like that would be his actual voice. Or somewhat. Colonel Sanders. Maybe I'll go with it as it fits the mood. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be sweaty sweats a lot. Maybe we should open the window back up before Faucetpits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is it with you, with all your really weird insults? Besides, when Avilda sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. You turn to Colonel Sanders standing right in front of you. Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched. Boy howdy, this classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky fryer. That's definitely the voice that suits that sentence. Please, use my handkerchief. You freeze up. Senpai is talking. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you. About how sweaty you look? You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? Probably never will. How will you respond? Take the handkerchief. Sure. Accept the kindness. You stretch out your hand, and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. It's so beautiful. You hesitate to press it into your face, but when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has his natural scent on it. It smells of the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and to get some ground rules. Welcome to the University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future, aka Ronald McDonald, Burger King, and many others, such as the King of the Castle, Burger Castle. I'm sorry. Anyway, many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood, there might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Who is this? Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue, you're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school, with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Oof. Let that be a lesson to you students, that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. The class bursts into laughter. Well, that's not very nice. He's a cooking utensil. He's a cooking machine. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Okay. Clank, you're such a rascal. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. Okay, Boomer. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat for your pocket, but what kind? I feel like this is probably very offensive to him, but chicken? It's a chicken. You reach beneath your apron and return a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite! Alright, we're doing good already. Well. I think there might be some competition for a new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Alright. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing to the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Hey, Avilda, there's a seat here. It seems that no one has claimed the seat next to me if you're interested. There's 2 good options, but which will you choose? I feel like we would hurt Miriam's feelings if we didn't sit next to her, so we're gonna go for that. Plenty more time to, do anything with Colonel. You move to take your seat by Miriam. I'm so glad to have you near me to support me through this class. Of course, you're my best friend. Who else would I sit by? Colonel Sanders? He's such a magnetic personality. He has such a magnetic personality, and there's a seat open right next to him. If you had sat there, you might have gotten to know him a little better. I'd never sacrifice our friendship. Besides, I'm sure I'll get a chance to talk to him later in the semester. I've got 3 whole days. That's like a lifetime. So you say, but now that Miriam mentions it, that Colonel Sanders is just so darn dreamy. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz. Yay, a quiz about me. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. Look at you, Pop. That's right! Forest is to tree as chicken is to... Forest is to tree as chicken is to... feather. That's right! Okay. What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A spork. That's right! What food is the best for a broken heart? A pancake that looks like a silly face? Camel meat. Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. That's right! Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's a talking dog that teaches a culinary school. He is the best boy. That's right! Your total score is perfect score, 5 out of 5. Wow, be honest, did you cheat? You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching your score, he's impressed. I know we just met, but I have to confess, I think you have a beautiful brain. See, we get the best of both worlds. We sit next to our friend, continue our friendship, and we impress the class, including Colonel Sanders. Hot diggity, Avilda, you just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch. Okay. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be as serious about eating. Yeah, I would hope so. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. It smells finger-licking. Oh, I'm sorry, not yet. Too soon. Everyone, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. Poor student. We're probably gonna have the choice to go after either Colonel Sanders or student. But Shh! Lunch, lunch, lunch. She said shh. In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. Aha, okay. Alright, I feel like I should probably change the stream title or something. I'm too lazy. Maybe I'll change it later. That must be the smell I smelled! Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath waiting to see what this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Oh, absolutely they are. Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. If it's not boneless, we riot. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled the bucket with chicken. What a novel concept. Is this game gonna end with us inventing KFC or something? Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What do you think we want? What, you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Nah, my dude, nah. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case, one of those ingredients is, poison. Got him. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. You wait to see what zinger Ashley is prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just, like, writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. Oh, Van struck out, I see. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van, the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Whoa, hold on, I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of his bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension, the eye dimension. Alone with your taste buds. Gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim toward the light. No, try and identify every flavor. You let the food rest in your mouth and focus on it, scrutinizing every flavor. Salt? Maybe. Pepper? Too obvious. Oregano? Basil? Maybe, but there's something else. Something dark, something spicy. You dig deeper, deeper, deeper. Yes, even deeper still until you find it. Could it be blank? He really did it. How bold, how adventurous to use blank. You try to go even deeper into the sea of flavors, but this revelation alone is more than you can handle. Your mind implodes as the sheer weight of what you have discovered blows the entire universe into oblivion. No, you snap out of it and realize that this information was meant to remain a secret, and yet, now you know. A mantle of responsibility now rests upon your shoulders. As you look around, you realize that everyone in the room is consumed by lunch. No one noticed that you've traveled through space and time. Yeah, as you do. After tasting his food, you try and get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach Colonel Sanders, no other choice. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? Haha! How bold to come out and ask. It's an idea I have for a new combination of flavors that will make my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. Okay. It's just you and me talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to know each other. Wait, the semester is only 3. Okay. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got my moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use blank. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Blank! Wow! You'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get that. Where you'd get some if you searched. I guess it's cocaine. And cocaine definitely and blank definitely isn't a flavor you've tasted before. So now you're 2 ingredients closer to knowing the full recipe. But you don't tell Colonel Sanders that. Let me guess. We're eventually gonna learn the full recipe, or we're gonna have to like do a puzzle to figure it out, and then we're gonna cook the thing, and then we're gonna show it to Colonel Sanders. He's gonna be impressed, and you know how that goes. While you're wrapped up in the huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark in this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Be modest but thoughtful. Wow him to it with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Neg him. No, we're gonna be modest but thoughtful, you know. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Avilda. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into the massive cooking arena, where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place! It's magnificent! Really, we get to show our stuff! Wait a second! Oh no, we have to show our stuff! What if I totally blow it? You're not going to blow anything. Except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pout. Oh no, we don't even have a choice. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner? Sure, Vilda, I'll prepare our station. Oh no! Why didn't it give me a choice? I would have chosen Miriam. This game. No. Without you as partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Oh, I hope she gets either Pop or Clank. Clank. Beep boop. Oh my, two potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. Looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Let's see. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Should we do Pop or Clank? I feel like if we choose Pop, they're probably going to become close and start dating eventually. If we choose Clank, they'll probably become best friends. I think Clank can handle himself. He's a cooking machine. Sorry, Clank, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Pop today. Oh no, we hurt Clank's feelings. I'll try to make it up to him in any way I can in the future of the game. Pop gives us a big smile as he steps up to the same station as Miriam. I'm a chef! He holds up his banana and, without peeling it, proudly eats the entire thing. What? It's disconcerting, but Miriam is too kind to act grossed out. I love your enthusiasm, Pop! She looks at you like, really? This kid? But it's too late to change your choice now. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes two flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartar seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' minds. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy. Let's go. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes? And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Yeah, personally, I don't like it that much, but you know. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? Or just cooking partners? Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business, and you'd better keep your fingers off of my man. Excuse me? Did someone call for me? Oh, no, geez, Van. While I'm over here crushing Avilda's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Oh, Van. Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and returns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley, Van. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Avilda was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was gonna say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get on my level. Ha! Doubt it. What the? Don't be rude, Van. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together, like thigh and a drumstick. It makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going to get at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks, your time of need. Turn to Miriam, your forever bestie, who always has your back. We'll do that. You turn to Miriam, and as soon as you find her, she senses it and looks back. This girl's friend in need radar is second to none. She immediately comes running over. Is somebody threatening my friend? I will destroy them! I actually think that Ashley and Van were just leaving. Leaving you in the duet. Vis-a-vis my skills as a chef, perhaps, but stepping away from this competition, you are sorely mistaken. Miriam, you're a loyal friend, but Avilda is my partner for today's activity. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. You look around at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture, with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The result looks spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Alright then. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let it go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with a sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful fate. Van, do something, do something! Scooping up a fingerful, Van takes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious! Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Avilda. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. I had no choice in the matter, don't blame me. Can I has potatoes face? I'm sorry, I'm confusing voices. Van rushes over, covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic! In just a few minutes, I prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe forged with my supreme chef ancestors. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of the signature dish right off the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him. Oh no. Everyone step back, don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle is being slurped in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie! Tastes like poison. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd as they are motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. Well, there goes Student. He's just dead now. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here. Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like for real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of that room. Okay. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today? Before you go on, I want you to know, they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him, in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Hilda? Something I need to tell you. Hold it right there! There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working toward that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also, lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all of our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes, floating on a shooting star. So poetic. Hey, no, you, shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him! We're talking about me! Me! I'm the hero! Oh boy. The Spork Monster is here! The Spork Monster is here to fight a hero! I think I left the fridge open. Later, nerds! How dare you threaten me just as I was laying down my guard and connecting another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid! Be very afraid of me! Because I'm a monster, see? Is he's rhyming on purpose? If he's... what? I think that's a typo. Is he rhyming on purpose, or is that just a coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Okay. Pokemon, here we go. Oh yes, I was looking forward. Defend. Defend. You decide to defend. Which defense will you choose? I only have one. Trepidation. You close your eyes tight, but then open one just enough to squint to see the Spork Monster across the battlefield. For some reason, this makes you feel more prepared for what comes next. Spork Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Fat lot of good that defense did. Alright, let's attack. You decide to go on the attack. Cook with Love. Cook with Love does 1 damage. Spork Monster won't forget this. Spork Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Defend. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Buff up. You draw energy into your arms, thinking back into all the stirring you did in the kitchen as a child. Your muscles go super swollen, you're ready to take on anything. The Spork Monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Spork Monster uses Utilitensel. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Attack. You decide to go on the attack. Chow Down. Chow Down does 2 damage. A powerful blow. Spork Monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack, Rounded Edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1000. Pot Pie Power Pinch. Popeye Power Pinch does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Forget mercy. Oh, so let's spare this wretched beast. You manage to tamp down your disgust as the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize he's still a living creature with a pure soul, who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Begone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this. I certainly won't be back, like you said. Alright, the Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name is the last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko, that name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding a mysterious book in your hand. As you come down from the battle buzz, you realize your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. They are. Alright, is that it? Is that the dream world for the night? Time for the next day? Oh. Yeah, sorry, Obama. Alright. Oh, Bork, it's Mr. Sprinkles. And all the students. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? You lie in bed and stare at the ceiling, thinking about the secret you discovered while tasting Colonel Sanders' cooking yesterday. You can't believe he really used cocaine. And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the Spork Monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Pop. Like? Like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. Told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders enlisted in the army when he was only 3? Oh, that's why he's called Colonel, okay. Not only that, but he founded a special unit of super soldiers who all wear the same hats just because he put a hat on one time and thought it looked cool. But Colonel Sanders doesn't even wear a hat, he wears a ribbon tie. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders? The coolest guy in school? The most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning? You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Haha, sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? However, you don't tell her that you know a second ingredient too, which you discovered on your own. Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in there? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. Blank. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices, secret spices. The man made me The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I had ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet you would love to know more about the new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. And besides, I only know the one ingredient. I doubt it'd be much use to anyone. Please, please, please! It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share it with your bestie? Ooh, should I make up a fake ingredient or tell her the ingredient Colonel Sanders? So here's the thing. If we make up a fake ingredient, that's just gonna set her up to fail later on. If we tell her the ingredient Colonel Sanders, that would be betraying Colonel Sanders. I don't want to see her fail, so I think I'll tell her. Okay, I'll tell you, but it has to say secret. Miriam nods furiously. He told me that he uses blank. Never would have guessed that, would you? Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure out you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on— oh no. That's probably not good. She does some thumb typing on her phone. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school on a horse, apparently. Stand back in Amira's majestic glory. Run to him. You decide that the best way to show Miriam how serious you and Colonel Sanders are would be to run to him. Surely he'll sweep you up onto the back of his stallion and you'll ride away together. That'll show her good. Oh, Colonel! My Colonel! However, your son moves— oh no! Kicking you directly in the face. The force of the blow completely knocks you out cold. Oh gosh. In the darkness, you see a vision. Ooh, Avilda. I am here to deliver you a message. Not this guy. It is important that you remember this exactly as I say it. If you forget, the world could end. So you know it's serious. I have been trapped in a realm beyond, but a great prophecy relies on my return. Only you can save me. All you need to do is repeat my name 3 times. And that name is— but before you can continue, you suddenly awake. Aw, jeez! You awake to find Colonel Sanders tending to you. He rouses you back to life with a satchel of secret spices. Or is it just his natural seasoned musk? Compliment the craftsmanship of his horse's shoes. Yeah, we're not gonna do the second. Maybe he shouldn't be riding a horse to school, and maybe you shouldn't be running up to animals you don't know. It's hard to say who was in the wrong here. But one thing is for sure, that Colonel Sanders is pretty dreamy. That horse has beautiful shoes. I could really feel how smooth and sturdy they were when pressing it to my face. That's nice to hear. No one truly appreciates good craftsmanship anymore. With that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your 2 rivals, Ashley and Van Van, who are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Let me just check the stream. My voice is coming through, right? Everything's fine. No, I think it's fine. Okay. That's good. Okay. They're doing something really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. I hope that happens. That would be epic. That would be great. That would be, yeah. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Act like you're not interested in them, but try and get a closer look. You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You can even hear Van Van muttering something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. Oh, we did find that magic spells book. Wait, Bork. Wait, Borkle. Wait, that was the name, wasn't it? Of the book. However, he notices you eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. Ahem. It's time for class, and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules. I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache, whatever it is. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. You finally get a good look at what they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the Spork monster. That's the same book I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his desk. I don't think you know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. Wait, what? We're playing! Before you can dig any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Beep beep. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts! You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Womp womp. No, your mother was a your mother was a stand mixer. Oh no. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know this is a ruse, right? Oh boy. Okay. It's loading. Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got the lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. Sprinkles stops in his tracks and sniffs the air around you. Something has him in a trance. It's the scent left on you from Colonel Sanders. Sprinkles jumps on you and licks your face. Down, boy, down! Off toppin'! That command shouted by Colonel Sanders has snapped Sprinkles out of his trance. I wonder what's up with that. Sorry, I got a little carried away. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly, you do. Which is why in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was Chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, and you miss most of the important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Avilda? Naturally, this appears to be a simple platter. Which item do you sample? A shimmering pepper, a dog biscuit, or a glass of water? Oh no. Dog biscuit. Because of its shape, it's baked in, they assume the dog biscuit is made for... No, I made the wrong choice. What kind of monster would steal a dog's favorite biscuit? Your apron is left in tatters. The entire class looks in horror as you fall unconscious from the embarrassment. I never even got to taste it. Is this the end? You fade into darkness, but something is there. The Spork monster. Borko, what are you doing here? It's not your time, my friend. Your act of kindness has not been forgotten. You watch as your apron is magic. Oh, wait, can we actually die in this game? You watch as your apron magically repairs itself. You won't have to live in embarrassment anymore. Thank you, my friend, whoever you are. Which item do you want to sample? A glass of water. Okay, it's cool and crisp like the purest snow melted by. Hey, oh my gosh, it was from my favorite toilet. You owe me $6. And you've got excellent taste. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. Okay. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Oh boy, I made all the wrong choices there. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Demand that they stop wasting everyone's time. Is everything a competition with you two? Yes? Yes! Well, not with me. I'm on a personal journey to learn to love. To learn to love? Sure, why not? But definitely not to constantly battle. Yeah, stop getting your genres crossed. Don't you have some portable monsters to capture or something? I need to eat if I'm going to have the energy to sustain my education and pursue my dreams of being a master chef. How are any of us supposed to get anywhere if we're constantly fending off challenges from every know-it-all with an apron? Besides, I already brought my own lunch. Avilda, you should have it. It will give you the energy you need to succeed. Miriam reaches out and presents a gift to you. My special grilled cheese and tomato soup with chocolate milk to wash it down, and a tartlet for dessert. It only takes you about 5 seconds to eat Miriam's tiny food, but it's just what you need for more motivation. You know what? I've learned enough for today. Let's battle. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sporting court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least, not until we turn on the timer! Oh no. Just then a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words timer ready. That's what I'm talking about! Aroo! I stand corrected. If it's a battle you want, it's a battle you'll get. My bestie can best the best of them. Best believe it. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day 1, and you're feeling like you can really impress him here again. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. What temperature does water boil at? Oh no. Celsius. That's right, but how would you have gotten into school without knowing that? Widow gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs? 11. 11. That's right. You might not know all the ingredients yet, but at least you're heading in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What state of mind offers the most flavor? Vigilance, trust, gratitude, trust. Trust. That's no. I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never wrong. Alright, next question. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you never to forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Alright, where does it come from? That's right. Alright, this is your shot, and you're not going to miss it. Aroo! You try and shut the noise out of the arena and focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling. Sizzling. No. Don't make me get the spray bottle. Next question. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you. I believe in you, Avilda. He's actually cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now you can think about no. Spoonfuls of no. You're straight on the. What do you take? Which do you take? What? No. I know that. I know. No. You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. Sorry, I forgot the question. No. What? This is rigged. What does that have to do with crashing speed? Woof. You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has begun plating the elements of her dish. Now, to make it tiny, you toss your biscuit dough into stand mixers to do the crowd gasps. Ah, yikes! I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Avilda does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't forget that. You don't get far by going the easy way. You hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. Avilda, no! Oh, no! Immediately. You're not fast enough, and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Come on, I made 2 mistakes, and now it's punishing me. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more different. Everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Oh, that's too bad. And here I am with a completed dish ready to serve. Surely that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Avilda's injury. Alright, okay, so we're still in the game. We haven't been defeated properly. You see Sprinkles begin to link his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell it what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Avilda to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me a strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate on top of sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender nougat, and pearls of blueberry jelly. Oh wait, I thought that was just narration. Never mind. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strongest suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. I feel like I shouldn't make a scene, but I mean, yeah, well, your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off of your face, which means you'll have a hard time understanding your emotions for people, oh no, perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fired brow, you run to the quad for the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. How old is this guy? I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gun for what? I didn't know. Wait, that sounds familiar. I don't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie, my well-kept beard, and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him, burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure, it's honest, it's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening shadowy presence. The Sporkmon, battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the Spork monster. Borko? It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? Aw, thanks, Borko. I'm glad to see there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to this school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were a human once? Well, no. I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student. Until one day, some mean kids with a magic spell book cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. A magic spell book? Precisely. I procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I will be here. I will be there. Sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of my life. Together, I am sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. A personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him, or keep it a secret just for you? Reveal it, sure. Decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway. Magnificent! Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to that last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please, make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. Alright. Also, I wonder how long this game is. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. No, that doesn't sound like a good idea. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. I want to know about the chicken. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on the corner table. When you pick it up, you realize that it isn't just realistic, it's real. Taxidermy must have been important to Colonel Sanders when he was alive. A little note clips the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Alright. How about this? What's this? You gaze out the window across the vast lake and mountain range beyond. Just then, the ghost of student pops up. Are you thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? I mean, that seems like an interesting route for the game. Wait, what? I never even learned your name. Why would I invent you? I could just tell you my name right now. It's... Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? You open the window a crack and the ghost of student is swept out in the breeze. Tap on an item to discover more, okay. What's this? A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. Upon further inspection, you realize the hair therein isn't just silvery in color, it's actually made of spun silver. Okay. A scented candle. You pick it up and try to identify the smell. Power tool? Freshly starched collar? Piece of wood floating in a lake? Summer of '69? No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredients. It's blank! Tap on an item to ooh, there's a door. Okay, that was glitchy. You take a closer look at a large urn sitting on a nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty, but when you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lies the ashes of all my past careers and business failures." Poor guy. Yeah, I mean, the real Colonel Sanders was... He did a lot of things, and most of them failed. So, yeah. I guess this is accurate. One of the framed photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend, when they hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be cheersing them. You look closely and see there's a short inscription. I wonder who my friend Pete is. Okay. What's this? I like Egypt. The photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices. That's a baby. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and mustache combo he sports, you figure this must be Colonel Sanders himself. That, or maybe it's the drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of a company they founded, am I right? Yeah. This game's weird, like, you're trying to you're falling for Colonel Sanders, but at the same time it's like making fun of him. Maybe he's not all he's cracked up to be. Maybe that's what we'll learn at the end of the game. This must be where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment. What number is important to Colonel Sanders? Then it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens. Inside it you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared? What? You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. They say that at home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually load those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh shoot, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. You fess up and tell the truth, tell him you're cold, decide now's the moment to make him... You confess. I think I've developed free... Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? I fess up and tell him the truth? I thought that meant... Oh, I was snooping around your house. I didn't expect it to mean this. Oh no, did I just ruin it? I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take the jacket off and run for the door, but the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Avilda? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. Talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence. Alright, I like dream sequences. They're fun. Let's see. What's the dream sequence gonna be? What madness are we gonna have to witness? Oh, it's the same. Chicken with a bunch of people on chicken. floating through the cosmos. Did I sleep here? You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Apparently I did. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about, blank. In some jurisdictions, blank isn't even legal. Wait, what? But if the recipe is a secret, how will they know? Those human meat? Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Oh, such confidence, such grace. Couldn't he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Let her in, why not? You know, I think we make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eye as he gazes out into the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school, after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay, I was just... But now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I'd been partnered up with Pop, he asked me to go out with him. Of course, I told him, you'd better harness those wild horses, young man. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me, so I said, yeah, sure. I can get to know the little guy. Long story short, he took me to his favorite shush house. What? But things quickly spiraled out. Did she just say shush house? As if that's the thing people say? What is that even referring to? And now, I'm not even sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection. Wowzers. Miriam offers to support you no matter what you do. Together with your bestie, you feel like you can do anything. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because, you know, he's Pop. Pop's Pop. What's a swirly? What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you one right away. I'll have swirly with sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. You can get your swirly dipped, too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school? I was just thinking that. There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, Avila, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up, ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A natural, intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Vilda, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail, winning so hard. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say. It was bland. Excuse me, Vilda. I am more capable enough to speak for myself. Oh, oops. Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel? I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Vilda. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Wait, how did we get the spell book? I don't know. Whoa, Miriam, that's that book. It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that kind of magic stuff, or in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I can think of one surefire way to find out. You open a page covered with arcane warnings, cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could use this spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. Wait, hang on a second. Where did that come from? That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine. It is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you and a pretty good excuse to try it out. No, I'm not gonna do that. Take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. You must be hungry. Reach for some old homework and give him a snack. Dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. Yeah. Sprinkles stops in his track. He focuses on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence! I told you to never come back here, Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence! Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything in back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You'd better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again! After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but by any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. Ahem, I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Avilda, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, but before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by a sad whimpering. What? I told you to save it for after class. But I miss you. We've been on one date, Pop. How can you miss me when I'm right here? Pop's voice quivers as he pleads his case to Miriam. Every time I blink, you go away again. That's a really cute thing to say. Miriam, what happened between you and Pop? I got her in trouble and now she's mad at me. I didn't get in trouble. I got yelled at by Pop's mother who blames me for getting him banned from every museum we set foot in. Oh, so that's what you meant by shush house. Pop, we went on one date. We're over. And it meant so much to me that I made this for you. Too hurt to go on arguing, Pop leaves his creation behind and runs out of the room. Nothing like a loud public breakout to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted by from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam, trademark. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all on the arena. But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey Miriam, you okay? Okay? I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me in class like that, in front of everyone? Tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through the final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me. Of course not. Well, maybe sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person and shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. I bet the Professor Dog is gonna love it up. Oh wait, no, that was me, not her. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You've decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent, and a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van, the supposed Man-Man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on, of Vilda's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie into the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Vilda, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who's hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Ignore it like there is no sound. What do I do? What? Fess up about your practice. Let's get it. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know, my nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you can expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You know, you knew it was a pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie, with an all-butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? Haha, no, I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. But it'll probably stop burning any second if you don't pull it out. Moment of truth. Wow. Wow. Man, that does look pretty good. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules, that is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. Oh no, I'm gonna lose this. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Van Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, writes Reserved, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash! Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend, Bastard Blaster! Van Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roid! Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Swallow personality spatula. Even Clank gets into it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity, as was foretold. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out into the back of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? No, we're not going to do that. Cast it. No, do it the hard way. That's what this game's all about. Doing it the hard way. Doing it genuinely. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. I believe in you, Avilda. Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, Avilda, since we were little kids. But because I'm your best friend forever. You turn to notice Miriam is at your station, cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who's cooking? Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient. However, neither of you know that Colonel Sanders made that first ingredient up to throw you off the trail of his secret recipe. The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up in a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the Spork Monster. Steve, wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We Spork Monsters are many. I think that Borko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve. I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve the Spork Monster notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? Ha, yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, you wouldn't mind tossing me some fresh noodles into a pot of salted water? I'd love to. Always wanted to be a top chef. Actually, you know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country. You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in monster school when I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class and I woke up. You toss a serious stare at Steve and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Alright, the Spork Monsters are the best part of the game. Having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. Alright. No, you give up and drop out of culinary school. Absolutely not. You summon extra power from deep within yourself. I can do this, I have what it takes, I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have... Loading. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Avilda, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you'd been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds are preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power, you can do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. Oh boy. But don't worry, dear Vilda. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules would never really be my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders that you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting, if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students. With time expired, it's the moment everyone's been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Frank? From off-screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. I'm flying! It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Oh boy. Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging from a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids on your pranks, I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCS AL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks, clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or other, onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please, collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. Wow, 3 whole days. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now, describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles in savory soup. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Narutomaki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles, and with some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not the only one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Avilda, for helping me to believe in myself. Van Van, you're up. Now, describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored types of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is my kind of brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof woof! Please be gentle with my cuisine. Grr. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back and his tongue is poked and prodded. Youch! My tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles would make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified for glamour? Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I can drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley, it's time to step up. Now, describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempt to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, Vilda? I told you, it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it, and did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating, School for the Hungry. Blank. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard, you might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you! And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be the fake, nice, and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me, either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. 2 chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. That looks really good, actually. Uh-oh, I didn't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I had seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing, and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, you pass, you pass, and you get a pass. Alright then. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive that even the Van and Ashley are drawn back by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment, to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking area, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house! Ow, ow, ow! You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Oh, turntablist, sorry. Van and Ashley tell everyone they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Oh, amusing. And now that everyone is together, it's the Spork Monster. He has totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here on out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. The student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up in talking to Spork. Sorry, Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking. And you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop! He arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat a crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. And now we get a wing on the school. And now we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the Chancellor of Sushan such and such. Miriam, will you be my Lady King? What an incredible turn of events, and offer to join the royal family. It's like a dream come true. You'll get to be a princess, or maybe a queen. I'm not sure if he even knows, but either way, crowns and gowns, baby. I'm sorry, Pap, but I'm not interested. Not now, at least. I've got so much to do with my whole life. A twist on a twist. So many more 3-day universities to attend. So many tiny foods to meticulously sculpt and then watch get accidentally blown away by a single sneeze. Okie doke. The music of the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew this the whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Okay. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he's come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The what? The end. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. Okay. No, it's not the. Okay, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Avilda, what are you doing sitting here all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, I don't know. Spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it with you. Let me start that again. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Avilda. How sweet, we'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be? You found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at pastry school. Oh my dear Villa, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way you'll have me by your side. Yeah. Okay, so I got like the mostly good ending, but alright. So I got the ending where pretty much I got Colonel Sanders, yay, but I failed to become his business partner. Alright. Realistic, I suppose. I wonder if there's an ending where I don't get Colonel Sanders, but I become his business partner. Probably. Well, that was I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. Apparently. Just call it Kid. Okay. That's the game, I guess. Okay then. Nice. That was an entertaining game. And now what? Oh. Okay, well we already saw that. Alright. Well, yeah, that was it. What happens if we do load game? Okay, we can just skip to all these. I don't even know where, like, the bytes split up. I don't know. But we did it. We did it. We completed the game in one sitting. I mean, it's a pretty short game, I guess, but you know, we did it. So I'm gonna exit the game now, because I think there's nothing else to do in the stream. With this, I need to rename this the stream at this point has been the KFC dating simulator. I don't know, maybe I'll rename it, maybe not. You know, I'm not gonna rename it actually. I'm gonna leave it as is. But with that, thank you all for watching. Can't actually stop the stream until I... Okay. Is Minecraft still up? Man, Minecraft is still up, isn't it? Alright. Okay, well let me... Hang on a second before I can do anything else. Oh. Okay, it's reloading the resource. I don't know. Minecraft is slowing everything down, so I want to get rid of it. Plus, there's nothing left. So, hang on a second. Just close out. Just close out. Just close out. Yeah, close out. You're fine. You're fine. Just close out. Alright. Just close out. Come on. And process. And process. There we go. There we go. And now the computer can function. Alright, yeah. Thank you, everybody, for watching. It was an alright stream. We looked at some memes. We played the KFC simulator in its entirety, which is nice, and we got a decent ending. So that's nice. I'm probably never gonna play this game again, so I won't get to see what the other endings are. Well, I guess you never know. Maybe I'll play it with Obama at some point. Although he's probably just gonna play it on his own time, but we'll see. And I just want to relaunch Discord before I quit. I want to see what everyone's up to. They're probably gone. But I want to see. And I don't want Technic. So please get out of here. Goodbye, Technic. 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 No. No. Get out. No, not Microsoft Edge. No. Alright, come on, Discord. Alright, well, how about this?
That was his mistake.
Oh, that was his mistake. What's...
Congratulations!
Oh, congratulations!
Congratulations! Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Congratulations! Congratulations! Congratulations!
Alright. So that's my keybind. Alright then. Technic is still... I know I said thank you for watching, and I said I was going to end it like 5 minutes ago, but I just want to... Alright, there we are. Oh, there are 3 Discords up and running. Let me get rid of 2 of those. Just let this one. Alright. Let me give you the 3rd outro. Thank you for watching once again. Although I'm not sure anyone was watching the whole time. Well, definitely not the whole time. If you watched it.
I should have used this effect through the whole game. It would have been effective. Maybe take off the ambient effect. Now it's just a storyteller voice.
Yeah. No, that would have ruined the whole thing. Would have made it nigh unwatchable. Alright, 2:58. Alright, we're almost up. Let's see, is it automatically gonna connect me to the voice? Because Discord pretty much crashed. Wait, what? Why am I not logged in? What is this? Okay, I am logged in. It's just being weird. Alright. Oh, they are still on. Well, let's just say goodbye then.
Welcome, Mr.
So how's it going, guys? I've been gone for
Hey,
a
can
while.
you give me the DJ role?
The DJ role?
Yes.
You got the DJ role.
That's not how it works. That's managed channels.
No, you've
I
got.
want to die.
No, won't play trash doesn't work.
No, won't play trash means that you can play music. If you don't have won't play trash, then you won't be able to play music. Period.
Well, can I have the DJ role?
We don't have a DJ role actually.
Literally just name it DJ, don't
No,
give any
you need to
permission.
do /DJ. It is a
Give a
command.
basic permission.
Alright.
Okay,
One of
I
you
want
add-
what?
One of you admins can figure that out. Anyway, guys, I got to have a happily ever after with Colonel Sanders, but I wasn't his. I didn't end up being his business partner, which is kind of unfortunate.
Oh man. So
Alright,
be
well-
back in the mind, gotta
So-
pick up.
Hey guys, you want to say goodbye to my stream?
Bye,
Um,
die,
yeah.
motherflickers.
Say one last word, one last phrase.
One last word.
Your final,
Hey,
your final,
sports.
your final
To the
message.
game.
Change the world.
Climate change is real, sheeple.
All right, well, goodbye, guys. Goodbye.